orientation is locked. That's why.
Hit this.
You gotta. Let's see.
Forget. We'll leave it there. All right.
All right.
You good?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gospel Legends. This is our second episode on my YouTube channel. I'm Tyrone Bowman, and what is Gospel Legends? It's a program that's created to talk about the pioneering men and women who laid the foundation for modern day gospel singers, quote unquote, performers, celebrities. Oftentimes, these pioneers, the trailblazers, were men and women who didn't get any credit for the things they did. I have live in studio with me tonight Micah Coleman. He is the nephew of the legendary trailblazing gospel pioneer Ruth Davis. What's up, my brother?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for coming on. And let me tell you something before we get started. He is an encyclopedia. Do you hear me? His mind is sharp. He's quick. He has all the answers. So we're going to be talking for about maybe an hour and 15 minutes on tonight. And it's important that we get this down on video. Matter of fact, last week, him and I, we were talking on the radio edition of Gospel Legends. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Some people are like, well, why are we talking about this? Because you have to remember the past. You have to remember those who were the pioneers and trailblazers who came before us, because if it wasn't for them, there would be no them, right? So he's brought all kinds of stuff with him tonight. So introduce yourself to the audience. Tell them, because you do have your own program on Facebook, right?
Yes.
All right. Introduce yourself.
All right. So my name is Micah Coleman. My grandmother was Thelma Davis of the famous Davis sisters. The Davis sisters was a group made of, blood sisters, biological sisters. Yeah, my great aunt, my aunt Ruth, they nicknamed her Baby Sis. Ruth, Baby Sis Davis.
Okay, before we get into all this.
Get him. Okay.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay.
But he's ready to go. Now, how did they form the group? Who was the founder? Who formed the group?
Really, they just came together. It's like when you're in church and you always sung together. There was always the Davis sisters in church.
Right.
They sung with their mother, Lavinia Davis. And it was like so many young people inside the church. You had the Newton sisters. They had their own group, but their mother was kind of more strict, which is why they didn't really go out and sing. But the Davis sisters, they went out and sang, and their melody was so great. Other people listened to them, and they wanted to have them record. So, what's it called? The mother, Lavinia Davis, was nice enough and like, okay, I'll let my girls go out and they can record.
Now, they came from a strict holiness background, right?
Yeah, strict holiness background.
What was the name of the church that they came out of?
They came out of Mount Zion, and the organization was the Five Baptized Holiness Churches of God of the Americas. It was as big as Kojic was. They kind of started almost like the same year almost.
Okay.
I think Kojic started like a year before, and then Five Baptized was the next year, like 1904.
Now they were raised in the Holiness Church.
They was raised in the Holiness Church, yes.
Did they sing on the choir in the church?
They sung on the choir, yes.
And what else they have?
They sung on the choir. Matter of fact, their first music instructor was a deacon at the church. Reverend Deacon Newton was their first instructor, taught them how to sing. Mm-hmm. And when they started off in church, it was all the sisters, because it's the sister that she did not sing with them when they started recording. Her name was Edna Davis, my aunt Edna. And a lot of people get that confused. They was like, well, Edna Davis was part of the Davis sisters. She was a sister, but she wasn't part of the music group. So
she wasn't a part of the act.
Right.
Get back.
Yeah.
Right.
She was in that early stage when, we're going to sing in church, go to church, sing. And the time to become famous is like, I'm going to do my own.
Now, we're going to get into a lot of things. And the reason why I'm somewhat ambiguous and not going too deep, because I'm going to take a break at 8 o'clock to do something officially here. So what is your involvement? How did you come to become the chronicler, the gatekeeper, the safeguarder of this?
I'm kind of the safeguarder, the minister of information for my family because when I was younger, about in 7th grade, and then I started discovering like, oh, this is my grandmother. This is my grandma Thelma Davis, and her sisters and my great aunts. They was all gospel singers. So me diving deeper into it and being a young person around this time of age, and then you get the things of social media start advancing like Facebook and everything. And I like, oh, okay, let me make a fan page on Facebook and honor their memory. And then from there, it just blossomed. And it's like, okay, I had like the direct connection of those that knew them best. My grandpa, who was married to one of the sisters. Then my cousin,
Who was he married to?
my grandpa, James Blassingame, was married to my
James who?
James Blassingame.
Blassingame?
Yeah.
What kind of name is that? I thought he was over here cussing for a minute.
They're from Augusta, Georgia, and it's kind of crazy because their father was a gospel promoter, so he promoted gospel music down in Atlanta, no, Augusta,
Down in the South.
yeah, down south,
Right.
WBBQ. That was his radio station that he ran.
WBBQ?
WBBQ in Atlanta,
Was he
Augusta.
was he the general manager? What was he?
I'm not sure he was the general manager, but I know he definitely was on the radio station, and he had his own program down there.
Really?
Mhm.
Now, when you were growing up in the household, did they talk to you? Who talked to you about the Davis sisters? About the group? Did you know who they were at the time?
At the time when I was in 7th grade, not fully. I didn't really know fully. It was like that year when I was in 7th grade, which had to be 2002 probably. I started like really knowing like, oh, this is who they are. This is my grandma. This is my aunts.
When did you develop an interest to really come in a little closer so I can see?
Alright.
When did you develop an interest to really want to find out about this legacy?
One that I would say, because I really like the old school gospel, the traditional gospel, because some of my favorite gospel singers was I like Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin's not bad, but when it comes to my favorites, I like Shirley Caesar. I like Inez Andrews.
Really?
Yeah, those are the people that I would listen to often.
Okay.
And my grandma and them from that era is like, no wonder why I like them so much.
Let me see that jacket over there. What do you have over there?
This was one of the first albums that I really seen when I looked at it, and I said,
Let me see.
it looked like my grandmother on there. Well, it looked like my mom.
Okay, let me show the audience. It says the famous Davis sisters. So this is a real album that Savoy Records. So look at it closely because we're going to be showcasing a lot of things on tonight. Now, who's on the front of the album?
So on the
From
end,
left to right,
you have my aunt Ruth, baby sis,
right?
my aunt Frida, Aunt Frida
All right,
Davis,
I'm going to point to them. Can you see? All right, who's this?
my aunt Ruth, baby sis. Next to her is my aunt Frida, Alfreda Davis.
Who's in the middle?
In the middle is my aunt Audrey Davis. Right there is Jackie Verdell, and right there is my grandmother Thelma Davis.
Now, out of all of them, who was the powerhouse, the workhorse, quote unquote, of the group?
Ruth Davis, right there on the left, all the way on the
This one here.
all the way on the other end. She was she's a powerful voice. When you said workhorse,
Yeah, quote unquote.
my grandma Thelma. She
I'm about to put him out of the studio over here. All right, go ahead.
Because she was noticed as like the leader of the group, because she really was like a spiritual advisor, because their mother was a strong holiness preacher. They said when she prayed for you, you know you're gonna get better if you were sick.
Now, what was the range of her voice?
The range of her voice,
Yes.
um,
Was she contralto, soprano, in between?
not all the way sure, but I know when she recorded Jesus, her voice was kind of heavy when she did that song Jesus. She had that raspiness to her voice.
Okay.
So she wasn't no soprano. I know that much.
What do you have here?
This is a obituary program of my Lavinia Davis, their mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
At Mount Olive Holy Temple.
yeah.
It was a 1950?
1950. She died in 1950.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the original obituary here.
And at her funeral, it's crazy because Clara Ward sung at her funeral.
Wait a minute.
And
Now, who is she to you? Is she your
that's my
grandmother?
great grandmother,
This is the original obituary of the late
Lavinia V. Davis.
Right, as you can see. And it's still intact after all these years from 1950. Now, he's a true connoisseur. He's a true gatekeeper.
Yeah.
And now, what do we have on the inside here?
Yeah, some people that was on the program.
Oh, let me put on my reading glasses. Let me call some of these names out. Well, okay, let's see who was on the program. This was September 2nd, 1950. Let me see if I recognize somebody here. Okay, wait a minute. Who do you recognize here?
One of the biggest names
Yes.
down here, Miss Clara Ward.
Right. Oh, she closed it out. The day
Yeah.
is past and gone.
And that was a popular solo to sing.
Yeah.
And almost lost.
Miss Clara Ward. Did she wreck the house?
Yes, she did. She sung that same song that I believe she sung at my grandma Thelma's funeral.
The Holy Temple is located at Broad and Oxford Streets. It's still there today.
Right.
You know, it's a beautiful place.
Right. The group sung the whole war singers group.
Oh, come ye disconsolate.
Yeah.
It's right there. Let me show you all this one more time. This is the original obituary. We're going to take a break in about 3 minutes, and then we're going to come back, and this conversation is going to continue. All right, check it out. Now, I would like to talk for a few more seconds here before we put that away.
Okay.
Put that away. I don't want you to lose that.
All right.
Now, how was this album?
This album, it was online. You could see that it came out in 1955.
12 Gates to the City.
12 Gates of the City. Yeah.
You've got the river.
Of Jordan the Cross.
He'll understand.
He'll understand.
He's my king.
He's my king. Yeah.
Won't it be wonderful there? Jesus gently guide me.
Right.
Reign in Jerusalem. Oh, happy day. That was the original before the remake.
Well, that was a remake of the original.
Who recorded the original?
That's a hymn. Because originally that's a hymn. The hymn would say, "Oh, happy day that fix my joys on thee, my Savior, thee, my God." But they rearranged that and they sung it their own different type of way before Edwin Hawkins did his old happy day.
Yes.
And they did it. Jackie Riddell led it, and she said, "Oh, happy day that fix my joys on thee, my Savior, thee, my God."
I noticed she Davis Crossroads. I see all the credits here.
Yes, a couple of them, they make the BMIs. Here go,
Okay.
I think, a photocopy that I print off a line of the copyright catalog. And in there, it shows you that Thelma wrote some of the songs that they sung on this album.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is, hold on, because we're going to talk about this now. This is the catalog of copyright entries. The third series, volume 9, part, what's that? 3B?
Yeah, 3B, number one.
Unpublished music, January-June 1955. And there's the seal, the original seal from the Copyright Office. So you have to have receipts, documentation. Now, after the break, we're going to talk about this on Gospel Legacies with Tyrone Bowman and Micah Coleman. This is vitally important. So we got 1 minute. So briefly tell us about this before we get into the deep part of it.
I'm trying to think. When I found out that my grandma wrote the thing, I was like, okay,
Music?
music, and I looked it up and I saw, oh, she was listed as a copyright writer for these songs. I'm like, that's why I found out like she was listed for copyright writer for 12 Gates to the City. He's my king.
I see.
Yeah.
He's coming back for me.
Well, these are other artists,
right?
But her name.
I want to see hers.
Hers right down here.
Okay, Thelma Davis. He's my king.
Herman Lumbusky, because he was with Savoy.
Right.
But
and what else we got?
We got on the next page. It shows you 12 Gates to the
12
City.
Gates to the City. Davis. She's right there.
Yeah, Thelma Davis.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 variations on an original.
Oh, that's another. I think that's another thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is in pristine condition. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. So we're both going to take a break.
Right.
Stay tuned. Come with me for a minute.
All right.
You know you left Facebook running. So you want me to call her when we're done with him? So you want to call her when we're done with him?
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gospel Legacies on Tyrone Bowman Live. So this is fascinating here.
Right.
I was showing you about, this is the actual copyright, legal and binding. So what else do we have here? Here, put that away. I don't want you to lose that.
Yeah. Let's see. Also in here,
It's like he's got a grab bag of goodies over there, ladies and gentlemen.
here's
Oh, wow.
the songbook, the folio. It has a couple of songs that recorded in there. This one, the folio, it got the Davis Sisters songs on here and the Caravan song on here as well.
You see that? The Caravans?
The Caravans, yep, with Albertina Walker, Dorothy Norwood.
See, this is called, as I said, these are receipts. You don't just get it behind a microphone and sing. All right, let's go through this here. Tell me what we're looking at.
Right here.
Oh, wow. Okay, who is this here?
That is the group right there. That's on the starting from. What's going on?
Wait a minute. Yeah, let's start right here with my fingers.
That is That is Jackie Riddell right there. That's my grandma. Well, no, that's my Aunt Frida right there. That's my aunt's sister, Ruth Davis. Right there, down there is Curtis Dublin. Up there in the middle, right there is my Aunt Audrey, and that's my grandmother, Thelma Davis.
Wow. That's a shot of them too, right?
No, that's the Caravans on this side.
Oh, okay.
At the bottom, it got their profile. It reads down there.
Martin and Morris Inc. All right. Okay, now on the other side, who do we have here? Who's this up here?
Ooh.
Who's that?
No, that's James Cleveland right there on the top. The light skin.
Start here.
Okay, start there. That's right there. That's Inez Andrews. That's Albertina Walker. Right there is. It slipped my mind. I can't
That's
say.
right. We'll come back.
I want to say her name is Doris. I'm not sure. At the bottom. Let's go down to the bottom. I know.
Okay.
That's Dorothy Norwood right here now.
Now, right, the one and only. It's a young Dorothy Norwood. See her? Now,
Okay, Doris Akers. I think that's her name.
now
Right
these are the original Caravans?
I'm not sure who
Or
are
or the second edition?
I'm not sure how the set goes with the Caravans now. But I know Doris Akers. She's the one that.
Pull up some music by, this is by the Davis sisters. Won't It Be
Yes,
Wonderful Over There?
Want to Be Wonderful Over There.
They wrote it, but this is the arranger, K. Morris.
Yes.
And what was the year of the copyright?
All
1957.
these was
Wow, this is original music, sheet music. Something folk don't know how to read. If it ain't on iTunes, what else we have over there? I'm looking for their music.
My Life Will Be Sweeter Someday.
All right,
Oh Sinner. Yeah.
by the Davis sisters.
Yeah.
What are the first words of it?
Oh sinner. Oh sinner, oh sinner, sinner man, you know you can't stand. That awful day will surely come. Pointed out I will make haste. When I'ma stand before my judge, pass my solemn test. He's the loving chief of all of my joy, sovereign
He
of my
can actually
heart.
sing too.
Could
How come
not
you not sing? Jesus gently guide me.
Yeah. Over the ocean.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to get the name of the songs in. Hold on.
But he's mine. I got peace of
No,
mind.
wait a minute, hold on. Well, let me ask you a question.
Right.
Is this
Top gates of the city.
all right? Now, that's his arrangement.
Yeah.
Lord, please don't leave me in this world by myself.
Yeah, that was a popular one that Jackie Bedell would lead, and it's even like secular people that took that song and sampled it. That's how popular they love Jackie Bedell voice singing that song.
Now, oh happy day.
Oh, happy day. Yeah.
Keith has all up in here for some reason.
Right. I think because they published it, so they put his name on most of them. That's
They wrote this Get Right With God?
well, they rearranged it. It was originally a Five Baptized like congregational song. Get right with God and do it.
Like
now.
public domain.
Yeah, but you know, it was a song they heard in church, and then they took it, rearranged it, and then added David's flair on it.
Wonder how many songs are in this book.
It's not too many because after a while they go to the ones the caravans.
Okay.
Wrote.
Now, this is phenomenal.
Right.
Have you seen this? Oh, he knows all this stuff. What do we have in the bag over there?
In this bag we have some albums. Well, let me pull out this book first.
Wait a minute.
This is the autobiography by Aretha Franklin, and she wrote about the Davis sisters in this book.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Aretha Franklin and David Ritz. That's a nice photo of Aretha.
Aretha wrote in the book talking about how the Davis sisters would come to Detroit wearing these lavish robes. She talked about her friendship with my Aunt Audrey, how they were. You got TMZ today trying to find out stuff about people. They were the TMZ on Sam Cooke. Nobody would know nothing about Sam Cooke, but they would want to get the first information.
Really?
My Aunt Audrey and Aretha would know about Sam Cooke, like he moved to a new house, he got a new baby. All the dirt on Sam Cooke, they knew it. And she also even mentioned some stuff about Jackie Bedell, and she said that Jackie Bedell was one of the most, was the greatest underrated soul singers of all time. Said Jackie Bedell had a phrase like if you sung real good, said "Girl, you peed tonight." That means you was real good.
They what?
The phrase was "Girl, you peed tonight." That means you was phenomenal on stage. You sung that song. And Aretha wrote in her book says, "I realized a couple times when I started off singing, you shouldn't have sang too hard because I had a couple spots in my robe."
That's it. I see Jesse, but that's a young Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Yeah. Reverend
You know,
Jesse,
y'all might want to get a copy of this, people.
talking about Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Aretha Franklin, From These Roots. Get a copy.
Jesse Jackson had an album. It was what you call it?
I have Apostle Lawson to my right over here. Apostle John Lawson.
Had an album called "Save the Children," and included inside the thing was Jackie Bedell. You can see some of the documentary on Netflix. They got the video on Netflix, and Jackie Bedell's at the end of the video singing "Too Close to Heaven."
Oh, wow.
And then she on this album, it's the audio, but she's in here and it's recorded of her singing "Too Close to Heaven." Because after
This is nice.
Jackie left the Davis sisters, she did other stuff as well, and she moved to Chicago.
Why did she leave? What happened?
It was like with most other singers, like with Sam Cooke, they got him out of the Soul Story because they're like, "Oh, we love your voice, so you can sing secular, and you know probably make some more money singing secular." And some people made it over, like Aretha Franklin made it over from singing gospel to secular. Sam Cooke made it over to sing gospel.
Was Sam Cooke the first one to quote unquote do pop music as they called it back then?
He was one of the first. I'm not sure if he probably
Because I know Dinah Washington, she was a forerunner.
Right.
Rosetta Thorpe,
Oh, yep, Rosetta Thorpe.
she was a forerunner.
And there was other gospel singers. I can't name them off of hand, but I know they try to get them to say, "We're gonna get you to come over and sing some secular music because you got a voice that can sell." But some didn't get the right promoters to really sell their voice right. So Jackie Bedell ended up doing some secular music. She worked with Peacock Records.
I remember Peacock Records.
Decca and
Yes.
what you call it? And she had some great songs singing some secular songs, but
Getting fun.
she had some great songs singing
Right.
secular, but it was like it didn't really have like the great promotion like to really push her, because if so she had some good promotion, or if even with the Motown, Jackie Bell would have a star on that Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Really?
She would have.
Oh, she would have.
She would have.
Now, did they try to get the Davis sisters to go secular?
From my uncle told me that they tried to get my aunt sister to sing the blues. I think that was probably part of the reason why she ended up going to New York for a little bit. And then she came back and saying, "I'm on the right road now."
Okay. So what is one of your fondest memories that you have in finding out the information? We have much more to show you all, ladies and gentlemen.
My fondest
One of the fondest memories that
one
you
of the
have.
fondest memories I have being involved with this. It was Valentine's Day 2011. I'm like, the Caravans was coming. They was going to be performing at the Met.
Gotta keep putting him in front of the camera, yo.
Caravans was coming to Philadelphia in 2011 on Valentine's Day, performing at the Met. And I said, well, I'm going to have to meet the Caravans. All of them here? Because this was after Albertina Walker had passed. And I go to the Met, and after it was over, I stayed afterwards to meet in person Dorothy Norwood. Met Dorothy Norwood, Inez Andrews, and Dolores Washington on the same night, and told them who I was. And they was like excited to see me, as I was excited to see them. And I'm
Well,
like,
you know, they don't talk about Dolores Washington that much.
what?
But she was there.
Yeah.
And she was an integral part.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
one of the great soprano. And I got it was on my wall, but it's I got a picture, because it was like when I met them, it was when Albertina Walker had passed, and they all signed it for me. It's a picture of Albertina Walker. They got all signatures on the front of the picture.
Was Shirley Caesar there?
Shirley Caesar wasn't there, but amazingly, later on that year, Deliverance Evangelistic Church was celebrating the 50th church anniversary, and I met her there, and Shirley Caesar was excited, said, "Your thumb is a grandchild," and I took a picture with Shirley Caesar, and she signed that for me too.
Awesome. Now, and I think Apostle Lawson really knows. Did they ever have any $1 million selling songs that you can recall?
They had a couple big hits.
Yeah.
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 What
They-
were they?
12 Gates to the City.
Mhm.
You'll understand and say, "Well done."
Now, 12 Gates to the City. A lot of the gospel artists recorded that, right?
Yeah. But one song that they made that was hot, like back in then, like in the when it was with Gotham Records, that was like before 19.
Gotham.
they did a song, and it was so popular. It was a Christmas song. The First Noel. Heard that album. So real well.
Really?
Yeah.
What else you have? He's got a nice grab bag over there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really nice.
Another thing I want to show,
I
because
don't know who he's pulling out now.
well, like I said, Jackie Riddell sung with Jesse Jackson, so she was off
Oh,
on.
this is at Push for Excellence Expo,
Yes.
right?
Well, this was with the expo, but then they had another one as well, and and this was the album. Jackie Riddell is on this album, and she sings her favorite song. Her Jackie Riddell favorite song was "Kumbaya, My Lord."
Was that her?
Yeah,
I remember that.
and they were nominated for a Grammy on this.
It's a young Jesse right there.
They was nominated on a Grammy, so Jackie Riddell have a Grammy nomination from this project.
Now-
This year,
Tell them who they're seeing here. That's Jesse Jackson.
that's
right?
Jesse Jackson right there.
Who's that?
That is Danabelle Hall, one of my favorite singers.
True. I go to the rock.
I go to the rock. What's the ain't no devil in the hell gonna walk on Jesus. That's that is Walter Hawkins.
Bishop Walter Hawkins.
Yes. Right down there is Billy Threford. That is Andre Crouch.
That's Andre Crouch.
Yeah.
That's Andre.
That up there in the middle is Edwin Hawkins. Tremaine Hawkins, one of my favorite female vocalists, and Jessie Dixon.
The one and only.
Yeah.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, check that out. How did you come by all these albums? Myrrh Records was a very popular label
Right.
back in the day.
Yeah.
You know.
And Jackie Riddell ended up making her own solo album, her first solo album by
Let's see what
herself.
we have here.
This is interesting right here.
Oh,
It's called "Lay My Burdens Down." Joe Simon was her producer on this album.
really?
Yep. See,
Didn't he become a bishop?
Yep.
Because I got one of his CDs back there.
Yeah. And then
That I play.
here go the interesting. She had background singers to sing with her on this album, and if you listen close, you can hear their voices. Because Jackie was from Jersey, so he had a lot of the Jersey girls joining her on here.
Okay.
A very young Whitney Houston,
Wow.
Dee Dee Warwick,
Mm-hmm.
Emily Houston, which is Sissy.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah, that's her government name, Emily, but that's Sissy Houston.
And who else you recognize?
I don't recognize nobody else, but those are the three names. Them Warwick girls from, so Dionne Warwick was a gospel singer with her. What's it called? The family was called the Drinkards. Yeah,
Who?
the Drinkards. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Drinker
Yeah,
singers.
Drinker singers.
How do you spell that?
DRINKARD.
Yeah,
Okay, Drink Art.
yeah, Drinkard.
And this is a nice black and white photo.
And Jackie Vidal had them sing. They sung background for Jackie Vidal. They were real close. I know my aunt told me how she was a little girl and over my great aunt's house.
Mm-hmm.
And
she's related to you, right? Where's she fit in?
not biologically,
But she's part of the family.
she's part of the family because
You know, all black folk, we clean everybody as our family members.
this is what they said about my grandma Thelma. She actually discovered Jackie Vidal in Jersey. Jackie Vidal was an orphan. She had a family tragedy. Her father killed her mother when she was young, so she stayed with some members of the church.
Jesus.
And I think because with my grandma and them traveling, my grandma Thelma discovered Jackie Vidal singing at the church, and they had her joining the David Specials.
Oh, wow.
It was a producer that did the last album with them. His name was Michael Raphael Lewis. He would talk to Jackie a lot of times. And Jackie Vidal told him how my grandma Thelma wouldn't shut one eye until she got on the group with the sisters. It was one time my grandma couldn't make it down south with them, and said, "Send Jackie with y'all because she could take over for me, and she's a good singer." And said my aunt sister didn't want that to happen. Said, "If you can't go, nobody else can go." Until my grandma really convinced them. Jackie Vidal sung a song down there. I think they said she sung what's this? It's gonna come to me. But she sung a song down there, and it was history. And they said, okay, she could join the group.
How long did the Davis sisters record and travel?
From the mid 1940s, maybe 47, and they had like a strong presence up until the 1970s when my aunt sister passed. Then they kind of
Since almost like 30 plus years.
Yeah, and they continue to sing here and there, and I think they actually kind of retired.
Excuse me, y'all.
Oh, sorry. I think they actually kind of retired when after my aunt Audrey passed, because when she passed, that was 82. So I don't think they really sung after that, because all that was left was one of the newer singers they added to the group, Michelle White, Jackie, and my Aunt Frida. So I guess they didn't feel like really doing too much.
Now, one of the main things I've discovered in my research and studying, too many of the legendary pioneers and trailblazers, they ended up in poverty.
Right.
They weren't paid what they were worth.
Right.
They had to battle and fight and claw for every nickel, dime, and dollar that they received. Did the Davis sisters have to kind of go down that road?
I would say
they did, Apostle.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I would say so, because one thing that a couple of years ago that was on my mind to try to do, I said, when I get enough money, I want to make sure they all got headstones on their grave, because none of the graves got headstones.
What do you mean none of the graves have headstones?
I called around to find out the thing, and I went to my Aunt Audrey's grave site, my Aunt Frida grave site. They both over in Feasterville.
What do they have, a marker? Are you serious?
The grass right over there. They said this is where the body's supposed to be, but there's no headstones right there. And
did you know that, Apostle?
I called over to Mount Lawn, because that's where my aunt sister and my grandma Thelma is. They don't have one over there either. And I said, I'm going to have to go to Mount Lawn and see where it's...
I can understand that.
You can understand it? Tell us why, so we'll know. You want to tell us off camera?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll tell us off camera. All right.
But it's a couple of singers I found out, because this is a guy that he do interviews with some gospel legends, and he went to some of the grave sites, and he said, oh, they don't got no headstones.
You talking about the brother that does gospel?
Maurice Clark.
I like his show.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
I think he found some singers, and they was like, "Oh, they don't got no headstones here." I said, "Oh wow, that's a shame. How these singers don't have no headstones?"
Because I think he was shocked when he started
Yeah.
like interviewing and talking with the
Right.
majority of them, how destitute they really are.
Right. Now, one person that do got a headstone that was with the group that I know of, I haven't visited where Jackie's buried, but Curtis Dublin had the headstone because
Curtis who?
Curtis Dublin, he was the piano player for the group.
Oh, really? He did
Yeah, but
exclusive piano player?
he's in the army thing, so he got it.
Oh, he had a military funeral.
Yeah, so he got a headstone over there.
So they put it, he's up there near Washington Crossing, I think it is.
Well, no, he's not in Washington. He's in the one in Jersey somewhere. He over this side in Jersey. So,
Really?
Yeah, one of the army hospitals over here.
No, where did they all end up living at? Were they in Philadelphia, Jersey?
Cambridge Street.
Yeah.
That's where they all ended up living after their careers were over?
Yeah. When they first started as kids, they lived on Warnock Street. And that was like in the 40s, and that's where my grandpa met my grandma Thelma. Warnock Street wasn't too far from the church that they was attending, Mount Zion, because Mount Zion was at 12th and Columbia Avenue, which is now Cecil B. Moore.
Gotcha.
The original.
They're trying to change that name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
At
They're trying to change it.
At the Warnock Street, then they moved on to 6th Street, 2227 North 6th Street, and Susquehanna Avenue between Susquehanna and Dolphin.
Who else do we have over there in the bag?
In the bag,
Yes.
we have the In Memory of Ruth Davis album. When she passed, they made an album with her.
What was the year of her passing?
1970, January 2nd, 1970.
How old was she?
She was 43. I got the death certificate. I forgot to bring that with me.
Shine on Me, Almost Home.
Yeah.
I remember Blessed Quietness. Take your burdens to the Lord. What?
Yeah, Take Your Burdens to the Lord.
Too close.
And that
Alex Bradford wrote that one.
Yeah, it's an interesting story about Alex Bradford and her, because
It's not too personal, is it?
not too personal.
Tell me off camera.
Okay.
Because he's about ready to go in. No, y'all not gonna hear that one.
I give you the surface part is that she recorded Too Close to Heaven because she had a voice, and a lot of times the singers was like, if you can record my songs for me, because you can help sell them, and he wanted her. She asked, can she record it?
Now, this was recorded in Savoy.
Yeah.
Savoy Records was located in Newark, New Jersey. All this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been there?
I've never been to the studio.
Because it says the sudden and untimely passing of one of America's greatest gospel artists will leave a void that will never be filled. Ruth Davis is gone, but the memory of all she has given to the gospel world will live forever. So how well did this project do?
I think it did pretty well. My sister was phenomenal. My aunt Audrey had some kids. She had like about 4 kids. One of her sons, Kevin Dublin, we called him Joe Willie. The Davis Sister House will always give you a nickname. They had a nickname for everybody. They call my mom Too Tight because
Too tight with money.
her pants are too tight.
Oh, too tight.
So they always call her Too Tight.
From the Holiness Church? No, it's not.
Then my cousin, I'm not sure why they call him Joe Willie, and his real name is Kevin, but they call him Joe Willie. But he says that my aunt sister taught him how to play baseball, and when we went to baseball camp, the people says, "Well, you learned him to move like that. That's a major league move."
I'm not gonna keep you much longer, boss.
He said, "My aunt told me." They said, "Your aunt, like a woman told you how to hit it." Said, "Yeah, my aunt told me." So
who else we got? We're getting ready to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the album they made after my aunt's sister passed.
Eddie Brown was on there.
Yes, Eddie Brown was on there.
Piano.
And he also led the song Jesus. They recorded the song Jesus. Jesus was a song that was written by what's her name? Roberta Martin, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But the Day Sisters picked it up and they sung it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And they recorded
Several
at least
times.
Yeah, they sung it on Gotham Records, and that's what my grandma was known. Every concert they sang, Thelma would sing Jesus. So she would sing and she would just say Jesus, Jesus, to the church just start falling out.
Wow.
They re-recorded again when Jackie joined the group, and it was Jackie and my sister doing a duet together. Then they recorded again. Eddie Brown was leading it. This is the album they recorded live.
Authentic Southern style gospel. Now, who was here from right to left?
I believe that one right there. That's
Kim.
Kim,
Was it Cynthia?
Cynthia,
Yeah.
and who's this?
Jackie. That is Frida, and back there's Audrey. Also on the album was
Emma Jean.
Emma Jean.
no MJ was on this one.
Yes.
She had she used to sing with a certain group.
The Gospel Chimes.
No, not the gospel chimes. The
Jean.
Drexel. No, the lady that was on here this album.
Oh,
She sung with the Drexel.
Who do we have next?
This was when our sister wasn't on this album, but she was on this album, and the other sister was on here.
This
but
is Ruth Davis and the Davis sisters.
Singers.
Is this something? I noticed something back then. They didn't really put their
Faces.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, because you using
Harvey.
the term race records.
Right.
But I think the painter of these pictures was a guy named Harvey Watkins, I think. No,
Because they saw
not
them,
Harvey.
they were afraid that the
Somebody.
white wouldn't buy them, right?
No, what's his name? Somebody named Harvey.
Harvey.
But he painted most of these album covers.
All right. Who do you have next?
This is the album where they got nominated a Grammy for.
Ah.
And the lady, her name won't come to me, but she was also on this song, and she led some of the songs on here. She
Did you
sung
record one of the songs, Apostle?
Did I?
Out.
Yeah, I did.
The Tree.
A tree.
Yeah, because I listened to it. You did a good job on it.
They did. This lady, I'm trying to get her name right. She sung Out on Life Ocean Sailing. She also led a song on here. Shirley Caesar sung
Yes.
View the City. That's the same kind of words, but
You gave me some hearts down there. Thank you.
um
They like this. See the hearts coming up for you?
oh yeah. What's her name? But a lot of times people get it mistaken. They said one of the Davises died in a house fire. We're like, none of the family died in no house fire.
That was Emma Jean.
But no, it was this lady. If I could get her name, it's like on the tip of my tongue.
She also almost looks like Beverly Crawford.
Oh, yeah,
Their final,
little bit.
their final album.
This is their final album?
Yep.
Okay, who do we have here?
We have right there on the end is Jackie Riddell, my aunt Audrey. That's a singer that they found from Broadway, recommended by Alice Bradford. Sung on the play. Well, her name is Michelle White, but she was on the play "Your Arms Are Too Short to Box with God" or something like that.
Thank you, Barbara.
And that is my aunt Frida.
And this is really remarkable on the back. As you can see the photos here. Let's see the first one, Jackie Riddell, Audrey Davis, Frida Davis, Michelle White. That's them here. Right over here.
Yeah. Got some of the producers over there that
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a wonderful hour, believe it or not. Here you are.
all right.
That we have spent, but listen, all good things come to an end. And I want to, we ain't gonna be here all night, y'all. I want to thank Micah for coming. Let me see what we got here. Oh, wow. The National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences presents the certificate to the Davis Sisters in recognition of nomination for the Best Sequel Gospel Performance. Wait a little longer. The year was 1968. Take note, young gospel recording artists. Pay homage to those who came before you. Stop taking all the credit for yourself.
This is an interesting article.
They faced suit by ex-agent. Why was the ex-agent suing?
This was right after my grandma Thelma passed, and he wanted them to do a tour right after the funeral, and it was like, we just buried our sister. And it causing some type of dispute. Their agent right then at that time was Ronnie Williams.
Wow. Excuse me. Go away, motherfucker. Because I wanted to fall out of the chair. Go away. Thank you.
Yeah, they had an agent called Ronnie Williams. But
So,
yeah.
you good?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Micah Coleman for coming by. Tyrone Bowman Live Gospel Legacies, talking about the legendary Davis sisters, quote unquote, Ruth Davis and the Davis sisters. And by him, I'm quite sure their legacy is safe.
Yeah.
because he's going to make sure that it's done the correct way. Tell them where they can find you on Facebook.
You can find me on Facebook. The actual Facebook page for the Davis sisters is under their names, the Davis sisters. So you can find it over there. I have also some videos on YouTube. Blavis 50. That's BLAVIS, the number 50. And sometimes here and there, I'll probably throw some stuff on Instagram as well under Davis sisters, under Davis _ sisters _ third gen.
So I'm gonna have to check out your
Right.
Instagram page
Right.
because I'm all over. So,
Right.
listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you taking up the time with us. For all of you that have come, and for all of you that stayed, and stay tuned for episode 3 of our Gospel Legacies. Till then, never surrender, never quit.